Let's bring in the national political or politics reporter for The Hill, Julia Manchester, and GOPAC chairman David Avella. Thank you both for coming on. I want to kind of touch on, before we get to the polls and stuff, President Biden, because Politico writes the following about the president, saying, quote here, after briefly touting his economic record, POTUS reflected on his decision to seek the presidency. He told the story about the events of Charlottesville in 2017 as the reason for his campaign. A few minutes later, he told the story again, nearly word for word. It's a very telling sign, Julia, and it's got to be troubling for Democrats.
Well, it's troubling for Democrats because we know that this is what Republicans are going to seize on naturally. Biden's age and what appears to be, or what critics say is, him slowing down or showing his age. To be fair, this is a problem we've seen on both sides of the aisle in terms of health and mental acuity, whether it's Dianne Feinstein and Joe Biden, Mitch McConnell on the other side, obviously all very different situations. But President Biden is running for re-election, a very hard job. He's in his 80s. I think there are real questions as to whether someone of this age can hold this position.
Nikki Haley said this, David, watch.
These are people making decisions on our children's future. We need to know they're at the top of their game. We all know vibrant 75-year-olds that can run circles around us. And then we know Joe Biden.
I mean, Joe Biden is not a spry 80, almost 81, David.
Every member of the Biden cabinet should be asked, when are they going to start thinking about the 25th Amendment? And are we going to continue to allow this president to function as we see him functioning every day?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good question, but the question also becomes, if you have a candidate that is not apparently looking like he can handle it, are you going to see more arrows thrown from the Democratic side of this issue?
You bring up an excellent point. This president has two-thirds of the Democratic Party who say they want someone else, and yet no one will step up as a serious challenge to Joe Biden. It tells you everything you need to know about the state of the Democratic Party right now.
Meantime, John Cusack, the actor, wrote this on X, tweeted, I don't know what you call it now. They have played a major part in creating the precise conditions for fascism to flourish. Obama corporatist Democrats are to the right of Richard Nixon on domestic policy. Don't believe me? Look it up. And Dems have sold out the working class for decades. The Democratic elite are full of, starts with an S. Julia.
Yeah, look, this is indicative of what's happening within the Democratic Party. And I think the left in general, you have your more establishment, maybe in some cases more moderate Democrats. And then you have these progressives like John Cusack, for example. Now, in terms of whether a progressive from the Democrat will challenge Biden, that doesn't seem to be happening this cycle. But you do have Cornel West, who is to Biden's left, running as that third party candidate.
Yeah.
And, although Cornel West likely won't become president, he could peel enough votes away from Biden where it hands it to whoever his Republican challenger is.
Back to the GOP now. I want you to take a look at the CNN University of New Hampshire poll, because it's kind of interesting. If you look back there, you see Trump is leading 39%, Vivek Ramaswamy in second. And you say, well, second, where's DeSantis? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ron DeSantis, David, in fifth place in New Hampshire. Are you surprised by that?
We're going to see some movement in here, and where you're really going to see movement is after the Fox Business debate next week, where
next Wednesday, by the way, and we'll be there afterwards. So keep watching. Go ahead, David. Sorry.
Where you start seeing this process go is that this next debate starts to get the field down to 3, maybe 4 legitimate contenders.
Yeah.
And you get that field smaller, and then what happens in the third and fourth debate? Then Donald Trump shows up to be part of the final until riding up to Iowa.
We shall see. Julie, your thoughts on this? I mean, are you surprised Ron DeSantis is at number 5 in New Hampshire? He's running better in other states, but that's key.
New Hampshire doesn't necessarily surprise me because we know that this has always been a tough state for Ron DeSantis. New Hampshire definitely has more of a libertarian streak. Ron DeSantis has been running really hard on his social conservative credentials on abortion, for example. When Ron DeSantis goes to New Hampshire, he doesn't talk about that 6-week abortion ban that he signed into law in Florida. He talks more about it in Iowa.
Yeah. And we'll see. And we should also note in the New Hampshire poll that Chris Christie is ahead of Ron DeSantis, and Chris Christie is not polling well across the board. David, Julia, thank you very much.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.